Welcome to DHN. I'm your host, Wade Teamer. In this video, we take a look at some of the most recent developments from the Algorand ecosystem. We have an Afghan e-payments provider joining the Algorand blockchain, a strategic partnership with V2B, and IIT Bombay receives an institutional grant from Algorand for blockchain education. But before we jump into all that though, I want to start this video with something cool. So we're all familiar with the Algorand partnership of FIFA and the Drone Racing League. Well, recently, as of a few days ago, they launched an NFT marketplace, guys, and that probably contributed to the pump in ALGO's price we've had over the last week or so. But this is cool because it not only reflects Algorand involved with the future of sports technology, but fan engagement technology as well. The ALGO price action has been pretty good over the last month. We are up 22% against the dollar, 48% better than Ethereum, and 30% against all of DeFi. These are good numbers to see, guys. Now, let's jump into the latest news. Afghan e-payment solution Hasab Pay successfully migrates to Algorand's blockchain. Now, what I did not know is that they migrated from Stellar Lumens. That's interesting. But let's get into it, guys. We're talking about Algorand in this video. The Algorand Foundation announced that the Afghan e-payment solution Hasab Pay has successfully migrated to the platform. Hasab's Pay migration, which was funded through the foundation's grant program, is expected to stimulate about 6,000 transactions daily and impact tens of thousands of Afghans in dire need of access to payments. Utilizing the Algorand blockchain as a settlement layer, Hasab Pay's users will benefit from pure proof-of-stake consensus, which enables near zero cost transactions. This is expected to increase the ease and efficiency in which Hasab Pay connects international aid organizations to the citizens of Afghanistan. So, without getting too political, this specific use case is very important because much like the rest of the world, Afghanistan is going through a digital payments transition. This has been ongoing since about 2010. But the other element that is just as important is that Algorand is looking to leverage the fact that only 6% of Afghans have bank accounts. However, there are 27 million mobile phones in use. 9 million of those are smartphones. Now, that's important because you'll find the same story in places like Africa, where more people have access to mobile phone services over traditional services. I call this out because of what the mobile phone is going to represent over the next few years because of things like this. Now, Hasab Pay has already been utilized by over a dozen humanitarian organizations. They've been using it to send funds directly to beneficiaries in the event of a crisis, and this is covering all 400 districts and 34 provinces in Afghanistan. This includes a program to support over 5,000 female-headed households. Now they can do all of this much faster and safer thanks to Algorand. So, this relationship has many levels to it, guys. Don't really want to get too deep because I am preparing a very special piece for the members in regards to these SDG goals and really which blockchains are ahead of the pack when it comes to that conversation, because I'm seeing it everywhere. And if you're familiar with those goals, you'll understand why I just brought that up. But let's jump over to V2B Labs and Algorand Foundation strategic partnership. Now, V2B Labs is a leading laboratory in blockchain researching, investing, and developing solutions, technology, products, and services related to the blockchain. They are coming from Vietnam and they specialize in the Vietnamese markets. For Algorand, they are going to provide marketing conduction, media connection, blockchain technology, and development. In addition, V2B Labs will supervise as a representative for the Algorand community in multiple channels, thereby enlarging Algorand's status and privilege in Asia and internationally. So, we are talking about another enterprise relationship in an emerging market for Algorand. This is always good to see. I like the fact that they are leading with the marketing side. This is going to bring more people, everyday people, to Algorand's technology. But what I think is the most important is the fact that Algorand is continuing to expand its influence into emerging economies, because that's a very favorable position to have, especially the way things are going right now. So far we've talked about Afghanistan, Vietnam, and now we're going over to Bombay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the Indian Institute of Technology receiving a grant from the ALGO Foundation. Now, this is lighter news. That's why we're closing the video out with this one. But I share it because these are reflections of the developer ecosystem of a project. Events like hackathons, or in this case, accelerators, is how blockchains continue to bring in skilled developers. The developers are the builders, and the more builders you have, the higher the chances you have of creating that one killer application that brings in all of the liquidity, and now the price is going up. So that's how those things work, guys. It's a chain of events. So again, this is good to see, especially when you take into account this piece of information right here, guys. And you know, I love to bring around the real world facts to back up what's going on in the crypto space. In India, they are currently going through their own instant payment system transformation. Their connected payment system is called the UPI, Unified Payments Interface. And last year, they accounted for the largest number of real-time transactions, coming in at 48.6 billion. Now, that is 3 times more than China did last year and 7 times more than the rest of the leading economies. That's the US, Canada, UK, France, Germany combined. Okay? Those are the type of numbers that ALGO could tap into simply by engaging in developers or engaging with developers in India, guys. So with all that, that's all I got for this one. If you found value, don't forget to leave a comment sharing your thoughts. The link to the DHN Crypto Journal for 2023 will always be in the description. Also, our Diamond Hustle members get access to exclusive crypto documentaries and education. We just started a new month, guys, so I can only imagine what we're going to get into in October. Just click the join button below this video to learn more about that. To all my digit hustlers around the world, you know what I want you to do. Have a great day. Have a prosperous day. And most importantly, if that money is digital, so is the hustle. I'll see y'all in the next video.